Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how effectivity can be used the application of the small group and partners in the EFL classroom. Before starting, I wanted to mention that is the second video. This is because the first one of the was recorded in July 10 was censored by YouTube for violating the copyright. In this video, I do see a fragment, only fragment, of another video as an example. For this reason, in this video, we'll only talk about the subject and I will not use the other material so that they sound, so that is not censored again. Returning to the subject and before continuing with the development of the video, I must anticipate that the small group strategy is effective. According to studies, the benefits of using this strategy are greater than the disadvantage. However, working in small group is seen as the alternative when the group works in a large number of students, and this allows the teachers to better manage this class or the class. A student who do a small group work generally learn more of the material and retain their knowledge longer than a student who don't. The small group can range for short informal exercise to formalize problems that they make at the majority of class. Contrary to popular belief, structure can be incorporated in small group for into large lecture as well as seminar and discussion sections. As I was saying, there are several strategies such as, for example, think right per sheet. Other example can be the three-step interview from student subgroups, problem-based learning, and the class debate. Speed interview. There are some that I could find, and due to time, I would like to speak only three. The number one, the example is the think right per sheet. Because of the versatility of this activity, it can be used in seminaries, discussion section, and even a very large lecture. Pose a question or problem and either give a student 1 minute to think about or writing a piece of paper. Next instruction, the student to discuss the answer with other person or partner for 2 until 5 minutes. Finally, call on or to a student to share the answer with the class. This activity can be very an infinitive. For example, the initial writing prompt to be longer, and a student can have a chance to revise their mini essay after conferring with a partner. Other example can be from a student subgroup. This format is likely to work better in the small classes. This consists of giving the student a problem and a single sheet of paper to work in a group of 3 or 4 people, per person. The single sheet of paper helps prevent the student from working on problems individually. Once they have finished it, ask from response for each group. If the class is small enough, or call on one of two or group to present their response as if the other groups agree. The final exam I choose is common, is very popular in other countries, maybe in this country too, is the BAS group. These techniques work with both small and large class. Pick a challenging issue or the problem and then ask a student to form a small group to discuss it. After approximately 5 until 10 minutes of discussion, call on the few of the group to report their answer. As the other groups, whether they agree with the report answer by a show of hands. As the above table shows, there are certain pros and cons. each approach, but all can be connected of the theory dealing with effective language learning. Something activity and the topics may be the best suited to one particular style of the work. But the key is to use variety and give the students the sufficient number of opportunity to work and learn from the well unknown. That's all. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.